Hi guys! So in this video I'm going to show how I made this. To be honest, I'm not too sure what this actually is, or what he's called, but I do think it's a pretty cool random figure. So you're probably asking, how did I make something when I don't really know what it is? Well, the answer to that's quite simple. There's quite a lot of YouTubers that I follow to see what they're doing to get ideas, and obviously helpful tips on painting and making all that kind of good stuff. And one of my favourite YouTubers is a guy called Trent from Miscast. And he recently posted a video where Trent and a few of his friends came up with a great idea of making a random mystery monster creator. And quite simply, they all drew body parts, put them on bits of paper, put them all together, and then randomly pulled out body parts. And then had to see what they could make from it. So that's exactly what I did. And this is the end result. So if you guys want to try this too, head over to Miscast's YouTube channel. There's a link in the description, and then you can download all these images. And then all you have to do is cut them up, give them a good old shuffle, and pick out a random number of them. In my case, as 8 is one of my favourite numbers, that's how many I picked out. And the great thing with this is, the parts really are random. It's not like you're definitely going to get a head or an arm or a torso. I mean, you could actually end up with like 8 heads, which would really make for a great figure. So here's my 8 parts, and it's kind of a case of just working out how you want to make it, or how you want to make it look. So I've stuck the bits onto a bit of paper, roughly how I think I want to make the thing look. So this little part, I'm not too sure what this is, so I'm going to turn it into a mouth, and he can have his mouth in his stomach. So I'm going to be making a lot of these parts out of clay, but I have got a few old toys and bits of Lego and stuff I'm going to go through. So I think I'm going to use this Lego Hulk torso, as he's got a nice bit of definition in there. As well as the minions' eyeballs. So I'm just going to use my Dremel to cut the leg bits off, as I don't really need those. So I'm going to use this white clay, which you can oven bake, but rather than using the big bulk of it, I'm going to use some tin foil in the centre, and then just wrap the clay around the outside. So it's just a case of keep adding clay, smoothing it out until you get the shape you need. So basically he's going to kind of have like a fishy body. And I'm going to cut out an opening where eventually the mouthpiece will go. So basically I just wanted to go for the basic shape, and I'm going to use milliput to add some more detail on the outside. So that then goes in the oven on a low heat for about 20 minutes or so to fully harden it. There we go, that's fully hardened now. So now we go on to his frog's leg. So I'm using this soft wire because it's a nice size. It's very easy to bend. Don't forget guys, everything I use can be bought from Amazon. There are affiliate links down in the description box. So I'm going to glue the eyes onto the helmet, and then use some wire for the stalks that are going to go into the eyes. And using some more little Lego parts to make the little wheel. So all these Lego parts just get cut up and glued into place. And the frog's leg I can make out some milliput, as it's nice and easy to shape, and after about half an hour again this goes rock hard. So this definitely is one weird looking chap. And so the great thing about this little challenge is that there's no way I would have imagined making this any other way other than picking out random cards. And that's kind of half the fun of this. So this milliput dries pretty quick, which kind of makes it a little bit difficult to smooth out, so I may need to try some green stuff next time and see how well that works. As he's got the Roman helmet, I'm going to kind of make him into a soldier, or maybe even a gladiator. So I'm going to give him this trident, and then I'm going to make him a shield. So for the shield I'm just going to use these lollipops, and then it's just a case of gluing them all together and then cutting them to the shape I need. So I made him some teeth out of the clay you cook in the oven, and these simply get glued into place. And I'm going to make him some scales out of cardboard. So this build really is a case of just making it up as you go along. So these little scales are a little bit fiddly, and it's going to take a little while to do this, but hopefully the end result will look good. So I've made some rough arms, or wings in this case, from the oven drying clay, and I can just add more details afterwards in milliput again. This figure just seems to get weirder and weirder looking as time goes on. So now I have got most of the parts on, it's just a case of going around it now, just tidying up some areas and filling in some gaps. And hopefully this will tie in all the elements that I put together to make it look more like it's one body. So I had to get some sprues in somewhere, and I'm going to use these just to add some detail to the shield. And because I'm trying to get into every video about cutting off nibbly knobbly bits, here I am, cutting off nibbly knobbly bits. and these just get glued onto the shield. So I really wasn't happy with the tail that I made him. I kind of thought it was a bit too thick and lacked any detail. So rather than keep it and put up with it, I'm getting rid of it and I've done another one. So I've given him a coat of grey primer and this is how he looks. It's always amazing whenever you do the grey primer or any kind of primer, it really brings the figure or building or whatever you're making and makes it look so much better because everything gets tied in looking the same colour. Especially when you're scratch bashing and there's so many different bits and pieces and different colours. It always looks weird until it's painted. So as the main colour for this guy is going to be gold, I thought I might as well spray him in gold first. Then I can just go over the gold with the colours I need. So it's going to be quite a simple paint job for this guy, as he is made up with lots of large plain areas. So I'm going over the figure in a variety of washes, just to break up the solid blocks of paint I've already done. And there we go guys, that's it complete. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to check out Miscast and all his friends and see what they've done. If you are new here guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. And it'd be great if you can give the video a thumbs up, leave some comments down below and share with your friends. And I just wanted to say a big thank you to all my patrons for their help in supporting the channel. While you're here you can also take a look at some of the other videos that I've made and drop some comments and likes on them as well. Okay guys, that's it. Bye for now.